Hi top list lovers, being a celeb is very difficult in love relationship. Some keep it secret and some publish it. We have top 9 Thailand drama about celeb fall in love. Will celeb's romance run happily? But wait, if you're watching this video, you should subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out our next update. Guaranteed, you will not lose.
พี่เลยว่าเป็นดารา Thank you พี่ไม่ควรทำตัวสนิทสนมกับวิว
เพื่อหลอกลวงคุณและฉันก็ยอมรับผิดแล้วก้มหน้าก้มตารับโทษถึงนี่ไง
ไม่ว่าวันข้างหน้าจะเกิดอะไรขึ้นผมหวังดีกับคุณเสมอและจะทำทุกอย่างเพื่อคุณ
Love at first hate. A romance story between a handsome doctor with a rogue mouth and sexy superstar Chloe. But the doctor was not Chloe's type and vice versa. They hate each other at first sight. One day, when circumstances make them too happily together, the story begins. It seems that Dr. Pop fell in love with Chloe. Will Dr. Pop admit his feelings even before? Let's look forward for the romance comedy story. Girls Next Room Security Laugh. Few FIFA in Rising Star will live in Miss All-Female Watch. One day, he meets Phi, who later becomes a security guard at Miss Jam. Phi is a kind man, but he was fired from his previous job because of something he didn't do. Because they often meet and take care of Phi, Phi and Phi fall in love with each other. Phi's love story, where a new rising star becomes a scene because he fell in love with ordinary people. Well, the love story goes smoothly.
Thank you พี่ไม่ควรทำตัวสนิทสนมกับวิว
Paragit Likhit Huajai. Likhit is a handsome and kind-hearted star. One day, he works for a charity fund when he meets superstar Jarawi. Jarawi likes Bowin, who is also the star of the same entertainment company. One day, a car accident changes their fate. Suddenly, the help of Grim Reaper, Jarawi didn't enter the cycle of reincarnations. Likhit is the only one who can see his spirit and thus accompanies him to investigate his death. Will they find the cause of the incident? Payakorn Sorn Ruk. Rosita is an ordinary woman who suddenly gets into a car accident, and because of that accident, Rosita gets a talent where she sees the futures when she touches a rose. She becomes a famous fortune teller. One day, she made a prediction in public to reporters that 3 years, a famous actor would get a woman pregnant and have a child secret. That predictions get Tyra into troubles and their relationship become antagonistic since that day. This is where Rosita begins story, who experienced many unexpected things.
เธอมันแค่ยันหมอดูลวงโลกอย่าใช้ชื่อเสียงของฉันหากินอีกฉันจะไม่เชื่อคำพูดอะไรเธออีกแล้วถ้าเกิดคราวหน้าเธอมันล้ำเส้นกันอีกนะเธอได้รู้แน่ว่านรกเป็นยังไง
Full House. According to the story in Korean drama versions, Full House Thailand also tells the story of a woman named Aum. Aum is a writer who is con and loses his home during his trip to Korea. He finds out that his house was sold to Mike, and Mike is quite a famous celebrity, and in effort to get his property back, Aum is forced to enter into a contract marriage with Mike for 1 year. Even though he lost everything, Aum remains optimistic and undergoes a fake marriage according to their contracts. What started as a business relationship between the two became personal as they began to have feeling for each other. The beginning of a relationship that is always fighting. Will it get along?
Oh, ma'am! ว่าชีอ่ะ
คุณมองอะไรอ่ะ
Buang Hong. Pim Lapas is high school girl. His father is a king and lives a rich life plus has a famous supermodel lover. Doesn't is always play the same in order to Pim Lapas lost everything. Her boyfriends dump her and her father die. In a blink of an eye, Pim Lapas was penniless and orphan. During a desperate situation, Pim Lapas is contracted by a mysterious person. They met him an offer he couldn't refuse. Pim Lapas is assigned to steal important documents from the owner of a high-class hotel Ramet in exchange for money. This is the beginning of a long story and occurrence of a love story between Pim Lapas and Ramet.
เพื่อหลอกลวงคุณและฉันก็ยอมรับผิดแล้วก็ก้มหน้าก้มตารับโทษอยู่นี่ไง
ไม่ว่าวันข้างหน้าจะเกิดอะไรขึ้น ผมหวังดีกับคุณเสมอ และจะทำทุกอย่างเพื่อคุณ
Nang Rai. Nang Rai is a famous superstar. Nang Rai, the love story is not easy. Become a superstar is required to not have a partner, which make Nang Rai lonely and trouble. Even though he is a superstar, the real story is very different. The love story was separate due to differences in status. Will Nang Rai finally find his love again? How does he deal with the problems that occur around him?
ถ้าคุณคือตัวปัญหาของชีวิตฉันก็ไม่สามารถเลือกคุณได้
Lub Salub Rarng. Met Ramin in Egocentric Playboy, who also a famous police officer from a special unit, Met always look down on a woman. The first, on the other hand, is arrogant and ungrateful superstar who look down on the man and his co-workers. These circumstances unite them to learn mutual respect honestly and respect by the sweeping bodies. They go through a difficult life because it differs from the previous life. Will they realize and will respect each other? Keun now sang Dau Yon Eun. Lo or Lawita is a famous model in Thailand. One day, a scandal broke out when word got out that was broken by his girlfriend and tried to commit suicide. She sued but ends up experiencing amnesia from the man he loved, like a part of her life was missing. To find a solace, Liu decides to go to Chiang Kan and try pop meet and work together. The silence turns lonely for him. He has a bad dreams at night and has feeling deep in his heart. Danger is his target. There is a love story between Liu and Pawat who share the same heartbreak. Between a girl with amnesia and a cold and aloof guy, at first the two don't get along, but then pity and empathy turns into love.